back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this very easy, very simple get ready with me look. I'm not really going to go too much into detail about how I'm doing the look, just an inspiration if you guys are interested in summer looks and what I do. Honestly, I'm just popping out videos. It is a hot day today, so hot. So I'm probably going to end up taking all this makeup off because it's going to be too hot to wear makeup out today. This is one of those days with the humidity. It's just not, it's like, girl, I'm about to snatch your face right now. So freaking hot. Okay, so I'm putting on my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which I got the little travel size for like vacation, and it's perfect. It actually is really nice. Okay. All right, so we did go ahead and prime. Lately I've been loving that primer, the Hydro Primer. It's definitely going to be a must-have in my kits. I'm now going to spray myself with the Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water from Fresh. This stuff smells like nectarines, like citrus smell, and it just really helps you cool down. When I'm doing my makeup, sometimes I need a little spray to cool down because you get so hot with all the hair and like, no thank you. So let's move on here. I don't really know. I'm just gonna go for my everyday eye look, which is in the summertime, very basic. But today, maybe I'm gonna take it up a little notch because, you know, maybe you guys want to use this look to go out and about. I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to use the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. This is by Dose of Colors. Their palette is gorgeous. I used it for, I want to say like 2 weeks straight, and I was like, I love this palette so much. And then of course, you know, new stuff always comes out, and it is what it is. So I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, and I'm using my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. Just going to move my mirror. Sorry you guys. Just put a little there as my eye base. Blend that in just to kind of prepare my lids. I used to use the Urban Decay primer. I still use it. I shouldn't say I used to. I still use it. I just don't really reach for it as much anymore because the less products that I have to use, the better. So why not X that out? You know what I'm saying? All right, I feel like I should zoom you guys in for the eyes. Come a little closer. Fun. Okay, so I'm going to use the color Necessary to warm up my eye space first, and I'm going in with a MAC brush, the 286S brush. You can really use whatever brush you want, honestly. And I'm just going to sloppily, if that even is a word, just all over. Donna, 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 Donna. I'm gonna do that to this other side. So we had a great conversation yesterday at this event. Like, a couple of friends and I were there, and conversation is just always so, to me, it's like food for my soul when I can have great conversation with other creatives. You know, one of my friends there is a hairstylist, and my other good friend she's an actual artist. She paints. So it's really nice to have conversations with real creatives and kind of just see that you're not the only person in this social media world that is kind of like, where do I fit in, or how do I grow in this community without having to compromise my talents. And when I say compromise my talent, it's, you know, like, I don't want to be portrayed as a certain artist or as a certain as an influencer, when I just want people just to kind of like learn like what YouTube used to be like. When you'd get on YouTube and you'd have like Candy Johnson, like some old school people. Like Candy Johnson was like one of the first social media influencers or like YouTube makeup artists that I started watching. And then Marlena as well from Now Makeup Geek was one of the others as well. And I just felt like I was actually learning how to do makeup instead of just like, oh, I have to buy this. Oh, I have to, you know, try to live my life like this person, or I have to compare myself to, look how much money these people have, look how extravagant their lifestyles are. Where it was just like they're filming in their house, in their rooms with a shitty quality, and it was just, to me, it was just like honest, you know. Like now it's like such a production, and you know, they have editors and they have people that film, and then they have like stylists, and they get PR events, packages. They don't have to pay for makeup, so you're getting sometimes not the most honest reviews, so much drama, you know. And I feel like that kind of ruined the YouTube world for me a bit, because I'm OG YouTube. I know a lot of you guys are probably younger and like, oh my god, I love YouTube, I live for that, but it's just such a toxic environment now compared to what it used to be, where it used to just be creatives and you would go to YouTube to learn and not to catch up on the latest drama, not to like watch how other people are doing stupid, ridiculous things on YouTube. And it's just mind-blowing. So I'm kind of hoping that we can get back to that kind of YouTube world, or find somebody in that YouTube world. This rant is just so stupid. Okay, so now that you see I have some of my eyes, some of this warmed up. Sometimes I feel like I don't blend the shadows evenly, so the shade is a bit darker on one side or a bit lighter on the other. So I have to just go back in constantly. A good tip is, if you feel like you took your shadow up too far or you messed up, just take a clean brush and you just kind of clean around it, and it always diffuses it. And if you really messed up, there's a thing called a makeup wipe. Okay, so I'm happy-ish with this, so I'm going to back up. So I'm like happy with this color here, so I'm gonna go in. I went in with Churro, and I kind of just warmed up that place. Now I'm going to go in with Cheens, which is the dark brown here. This is Cheens. So I'm gonna go in with Cheens on the outer corner. Honestly, this palette to me was like, it was beautiful. It was such a great color combination. Like, I could use this for a natural day look, or I could go in and add for an evening glam, or if I want to do super glam. The colors are there. I'm so pleased with it. So pleased. And just adding some brown to the outer corners and taking that in circular, oh my god, I can't talk, circular little motions, and just blend it, blend it, blend it. Oh, now we look like, I look so tired. I'm so tired. So tired. I'm just going to blend a little bit more on this side, because I can. And then buffing it out just a little bit. Okie dokie. So now we're done with that. Super easy. I'm actually going to use probably the Stila The Stila Smoldering Sin Liquid Shadow, just to use that as a base for when I go in with Just a Kiss. Okay, so I'm going in with the soap brows. I'm going to actually spray it. You have to spray it to kind of like activate it. So I just sprayed that, and I'm taking my spoolie. A little Benefit spoolie, and I'm just going to brush my brows up. Not too much though, because we're not doing an editorial shoot. We're just trying to do like an everyday glam. You know, something casual, wearing it to the grocery store. Next, I'm taking the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. It's like a felt tip marker, one end, but it does have like a pigment sponge on the other where you can fill in. I don't really use a sponge too much. So once I set my brows, I'm gonna let them dry for a little bit, and I'm going to go in and just kind of feather in some brow hairs. I love this stuff. Done. I'm going to use, let's go with some foundation. So I'm taking my beauty blender. I'm just gonna squirt some too. Pumps is usually good enough. Oh my god, this feels so good. My foundation is cold. Oh my god, Jesus. And I'm using the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced because I have actually really enjoyed this foundation. Doesn't give me like full coverage, but that's okay. You know, that's what concealer and everything else is for. I like how light and layered it is. So I'm just gonna blend. Down the unibrow. Down the neck area, because we are not that girl. We are not her. We don't know her. Okay, so now that I have my foundation, I'm going to use my La Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer underneath my eyes. Just a little swoop. And and just on down. Yeah, that's about it. And then I'm going to take my contouring stick that I brought over here. I actually like to use Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring sticks, or their stick foundations. I have the color Almond, and then Mink is the contouring color. Almond I like to use, especially in the summertime, or like if I'm using, or if I'm trying to achieve a little warm, glowy look. I take Almond and I kind of just around my face, you know, just to kind of warm up that area. And then I take Mink, and this is my contouring line. And there's a studio two here. Okay, next I'm taking my little brush. This is the MAC 159S brush, and we're going to use this to blend out this contour. It's not the ideal brush for this right now, but it's the one that's sitting right here because I wasn't prepared for this, you know. I feel like I need to sit down and be like, try to be like a real YouTuber and plan out my videos like a real YouTuber does, and that way I'm organized and I know what the hell I'm doing. But I just kind of wing it. You know, I'm like, I feel like pilling today. I have time. Let me do that. Here I am. Not prepared. Using the wrong tools. Messing up my brow. But that's real life, I feel like, you know? Like, I feel like not everybody's makeup turns out. You have those days where you're like, man, I just screwed that up. Oh well, keep them moving because we don't have time. Here I am, just giving you guys real life. Why is my camera so freaking, like, why are you doing this? Oh my god. Alright, let me just sit closer to it while I blend the shit out of my face. And my concealer. Oh my goodness. You know why my eyes are so puffy and feel like itchy? It's because my friend has a dog and I was at her house yesterday and I don't have animals. I haven't had animals. The last time I had a dog, I think I was like in high school. So I'm not around animals, and I think that I'm just very sensitive to the animal hair. Like it kind of bothers me, but I feel like if I were to be around it, I'd be fine. Like I'm not gonna be sneezing and like, oh my god, I hate this feeling. But I definitely do get a little reaction when I'm around animals, especially cats. Oh my god, they're the worst. They are the worst. Cats. If you're a cat person, you are unique. A unique individual. Okay, now that we're like somewhat blended, whatever, let's go in with some powder. We going in. Just gonna take some powder in my very oily T-zone because it is so hot today, and if I want my makeup to last, I'm gonna have to like pat this in lightly. I don't take a bunch of powder and like bake, I guess you should say. I just take enough where I'm setting my face and a little more, and I just move it around town, you know? Just press it in. Pressing it in. Whew. Okay. Let's close this Laura. Let's close her up. Next, I'm going to go in with my favorite bronzer, Fenty Beauty bronzers. I'm just like in love. In love. Okay, so again, I'm not prepared with the adequate brushes because you know what? I left my brush belt way over there. Pulled out my brush belt so I can use it, and here I am. So I'm just gonna use this brush that's meant to be for your blush and powder, or like setting powder. So I'm just gonna use this. And I'm going in with Caramel Cutie and adding some more warmth to my face. Just going in. It's the summertime. We're trying to look bronzy and like we can afford to go on vacation and such. Like, that's what we need to try to look like. Because if I, you know, what's that saying? If you look the part, whatever, whatever. I don't know. I'm just bronzing my life. I'm just gonna add that in because we don't want no harsh lines, ladies. No harsh lines. Alright, that's enough of that. So we're gonna put Caramel Cutie in a safe space. What the fuck? Next, I'm going in with Fenty Beauty again. I'm using Moss or Ginger Binge. That's what I say. I say Ginger Binge. It's a blush duo highlighter, kilowatts duo. I think that's what it says. Just gonna, you know, whatever. Plop some right here. Yes. You know, between the two, I just kind of go back and forth. And then just plop some on your face. Oh, yes. Mm. I do like to take some of my blush, not extra, I just whatever's left on my brush, and just right in this temple, forehead area, just to kind of blend all that dimension and color in, you know? Okay, we're done there. Again with the sponge, because I don't like, sometimes you'll put too much product in one area, so I feel like the sponge going back in with it kind of helps pick up that extra stuff in. Sometimes your nose is just, you know, itchy. Okay, so we're almost pretty much done. Did I grab anything? No. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's curl our lashes. I don't have much, so I'm going to apply falsies. After I put my mascara on. An Extreme Dimension mascara, one of the best that I've tried. I love it. It doesn't clump up on me and it doesn't flake, and I hate a flaky mascara. And it's a nice, like super black. Yes. My eyes are so red. I have like really long bottom lashes, so sometimes they tend to get sometimes I tend to go a little crazy with the mascara. Okay, so now we are going to highlight. Okay, and I'm using, Jesus, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury highlighting wand just at the tip right here, because we're already looking a little glowy. Yup. You don't really need a lot, as you can see. Okay, you guys, so I got my lashes, and these are like little Ardell's. I wore these last night, so I'm gonna wear them again. They're like little Ardell lashes. They're really nice. I think they're like the double stack or faux mink or something like that. Not quite sure. So I'm just going to pop these on real quick. And our lashes are on. I'm so excited. This is the final look. I can't figure out lighting for shit. So I'm so sorry, you guys, that you guys still are not experiencing great lighting. I thought I had it. I thought it was gonna be a better, you know, spot to film, but obviously that is not the case. So let me know if you guys like this look. I would try to list all the products down below of what I used. And so yeah, I'm really hot, I'm sticky, I'm like